Hey everybody, this is Brian with NetPicks, author of the High Velocity Wave Trader. I want to take just a few minutes and showcase two trades from one of our recent sessions. And before I dive into that, I want to explain just a few things. What you're looking at on the chart here, this bar type is a custom Renko Heikin-Ashi bar type. And second of all, I want to share with you that we have a two-position approach in this strategy. First, we have the fixed position, which has a fixed target. It's a smaller fixed target. And the purpose of the fixed position really is to give the trader a goal and a target objective in that initial entry to a trade. And once we get that fixed position, it gives our traders and myself a very comfortable feeling that we can let our second position, what we call our big wave position or a trailing position, capture as much of a move as possible. One of the things I tell our traders every session is that the trailing position, the big wave position, is really the most important part of the trade. It's what has the juice to it. And not that we get a big profit every time on the big wave position, but we want to put ourselves in a position to capture as much of a move as possible. And so on the second trade today, you're going to see exactly that. So what I want to do now is move over to the live session. Mike, our moderator, was the person in charge this day. And so you're going to hear his voice, and he will walk you through that session's trades. I'll be back at the end to wrap up.
All right, we should be getting a blue line signifying our active start, and that should be in about 10 seconds. We're looking for a three trader intent, same color, same direction. We're going to use a two position approach. We're going to be looking for money management. There's our start. We have a 1 count. It was reset. We have a 1 count. This pivot is gone. So our setup is going to fall right here. That's a valid setup. Broke that pivot. It almost turned into a pop and pivot. But we're looking for money management. We entered this long trade. We're looking for money management. That's where our sights are set. So as soon as this hits money management, which it almost just did, hit money management, we're taking our fixed, which already hit target, moving it to -4 and waiting for full target. It did get full target. That contract sells out. And now we are just in auto mode. Here we are. We're just going to trail this market. Hopefully this keeps going up. That's as easy as it gets right there. So I guess I was a lucky one this week. Even if the market comes back, there was no adjustment on this. We'll have POQ. POQ is power of quitting. I do suggest newer traders use a power of quitting. If you're looking for a POQ2, then you would take another setup. But again, I recommend POQ1, especially on a Friday. Walk away with green ticks in your pocket. Okay, let's go take a look at the 931. Nothing yet. But we did set a pivot right here from the 930 trade. Okay, we got a pivot sitting there. We have a pivot sitting here. No count yet. There's no intent for the 931 traders. Still no intent. All right, nothing. We got a 2 count. If this turns blue, it's going to reset our count. Kind of boring. I think we're still in the 930. We are. We're still in the 930 right here. Again, we're just kind of riding those coattails. So our setup will fall right here. We want it to break these trail dots. It's a good support and resistance line right here. Okay. Want it to break that right there. So we're going to adjust about 4 ticks off of this. All right, we're going to get it at 0.8. We got in. So we were short for 931. That's your setup. The 930 just stopped out right here. Again, what are we focusing on first? We can get rid of this. We're looking at money management. It's our first focal point right here, money management. That is a pretty good pivot right there. Let's see if I was pivoted out on mine for my TA. So we're still looking for money management right here. As soon as that happens, we're going to take our fixed position, move it to -4 or closer, and wait for our full target. For those of you who don't take add-on trades, we don't add on to our position. We're living our life right here in this trade. We just want to get to money management so we can reduce risk, right? It's all about risk. All right, I think we got money management. That's good, right? So we take our fixed position right here. We move it to -4 or closer. Wait for full target. We may have got it. I don't think so. It needs to push through. Looks like it touched it, and there we go. We got full target on 931, and we are trailing. Again, the juice, as Brian would say, is we want to ride the market as far as we can during these trades. Our single trade right here is doing pretty good. We're going to have a POQ on that one. And we just want it to keep going down. We don't care if it goes down all day. Again, we're just following the market, letting it go down. I'm going to teach in just a moment for those of you who know how to add a closer stop for when you're trailing to prevent some of the erosion on your prop firm accounts. The window is over. We won't take any more trades. This window is over. We did get POQ on 930 and 931. Let's see how our 931 is doing. Hey, look at that. And this is what Brian goes over, Will goes over, and I go over. We are just riding the coattails. We just want to just stay in this trade. Again, the 9:45 and the 10 o'clock are alternative trade times, right? Typically, the 9:45 does better when there's not very much action on the 9:30, okay, 9:31. So never risk these ticks to trade another time. Keep these ticks in your pocket, right? It's a great day to be a Friday POQ1. Great day, right? So the 930 and the 931 are both POQ'd. 931's doing pretty good today. That's a pivot. Remember, the low of the day is always a pivot. Always, okay? All right, we got like 30 seconds or something. We get a blue line. The form's on our screen. That's our active time. Remember, it's a 5-minute window. We could take up to 2 trades. We're looking for a 3-trader intent, the same color, the same direction. The system will print a setup bar. The first thing we're gonna do is immediately look at our money management to start reducing our risk on the trade. Okay, so risk pivots, we're ready to go. 2 seconds. Blue line's gonna form once the SPAR closes. There we go. So there's our blue line. 9:45. We have a 2 count. A 3 count will be below this pivot, but we have the low of the day. So we're gonna see if we have meat on the bone over here to take this trade. And since this is so deep, when we do get a setup, you're going to have to make that determination. If it were to plot, are you going to use any offset or not? Because it's going to be too deep to adjust. But I think we're going to be okay. I'm eyeballing it. But we could be going the opposite direction. All right, so that blue bar just reset our 2 count. So we're at 0. We have no count yet. We're looking for a 3-trader intent, same color, same direction. So we have a 1, 2. The third is going to hit right here. We can get rid of this pivot. The low of the day is always a pivot. Now here's where you have to make a decision. Either you're going to take this trade or not. The target is sitting outside of the current market and the money management is currently outside the market. So there's no adjustment here. It's just, it'll be adjusted too far into the trade. So this is going to be up to you whether you take this trade or not. Look at there, we are still in. This could be a home run. We do some mathematics. Let the computer do some mathematics. So we probably adjusted 4 ticks. Getting close, 91. 51 and 91. 51 is the most you could get if we stopped out, and it's gone up to 91. All right, so what will happen here, right? So here's the short. You're either going to take it or not. Remember, we don't do anything with these personal dots. Here's a possible reversal. So again, Michael's advice, the high velocity wave trader, which is amazingly great. These room trades, these 930, 931s, they're not meant to be traded until 1600. Okay, we're looking for the beginning of the market pop. That's what we're looking for. 930. I'm way past it. We're looking for that 930 pop. And if there's nothing on the 930, we're looking at maybe the 945, right? Not all day. You don't be trading the HVWT WT8 on RTY at 3:30 in the afternoon. It's just not designed for that.
Okay, there you have it. And again, that was from one of our recent sessions. We've done this for 8 years. We do a live room every live market day. And so that's always a lot of fun. I look forward to that. Let's cover the profitability of this trade, just so you have a bit of understanding of what that means if you're not familiar with futures. But this particular day captured 9.1 points, which equates to about $455 if you're trading one contract on the fixed, one contract on the big wave. Now, if you want to move things up a little bit and trade 2 and 2, that obviously is going to double that profit to $910. That took about 18 minutes of your time. Not too bad. That's actually a little bit longer than what we normally have. Some of these trades, when we get into the sessions, are in and out very quickly within minutes, sometimes 5 minutes. And so our live room typically only goes about 30 minutes, and we have all the trades that we need in that time. So if you have any questions, if you want more information, or if you'd like to speak with me directly, feel free to reach out to our email at info@netpicks.com. ask for Brian, and I'll be happy to get back with you. Thanks for your time. Have a great day.
Everything discussed here is our opinion, and it is not to be taken as investment advice because we are not your financial advisor, nor have we considered your personal situation as your fiduciary. This presentation is for your education and entertainment only. Please review NetPicks' full risk disclaimer and privacy policy.